Well, Chris, I know you're disappointed that you didn't get all 3 points, but that was some performance against unbeaten Chesterfield from your side.
Thank you. Yeah, for the majority of the game we were on top. Just been speaking to Cookie and he was saying you didn't get what you deserved and you were the better side, but we made some fundamental errors at the wrong time. And if you're going to be a leader and if you're going to do your job, doesn't happen. So I'm delighted with the performance, but tempered with a little bit of annoyance, because obviously I can't step on the pitch and lock onto a man myself. I did as a player, but I can't do it from the touchline. So it'll be hard work training next week to try and put it right. But they gave everything. They were outstanding in listening to information before the game plan, how we thought we could hurt them, creating chances, running, fighting. They did it all. But as in every level, in those both boxes, that's where it matters.
I imagine the frustration are the 2 goals, particularly the second one was very unlucky. However, they're both set pieces, aren't they?
They are. I don't think it's luck. I think that's a bit of experience, maybe just a little bit of realising of danger, and it's a tough lesson for players, that's for sure. But as I say, it's I'm pleased that the fans saw us play well, and we did. We played the team at the top of the table off the park for the majority of the game, and they're a very good side. And I'll have a little chat with Cookie in a minute about the game. But he did say straight afterwards, he said, sometimes football's cruel. Didn't get what you deserved, but we've got to change that. We've got to change it. We know that we're a very good side in the making, but I can't accept that at the moment.
You've had to make a lot of changes in your short time as Yeovil Town manager, but the 2 you made today, they made an impact, didn't they, Jimmy Torre and Chiori Johnson? Yeah,
I thought they were excellent. Chiori, we had to obviously bring him off at the end because he cramped up. Jimmy was fantastic. I thought he was a threat every time he got the ball. I thought he was brave, getting into pockets. He looked like he was back to his best with athleticism, so he was fantastic. And I'm pleased for him. Good moment for him to score again. He's got goals in him, so yeah, we've just got to keep him fit.
Are you pleased with how your players reacted, not only to them scoring so quickly after you scored, but also to the late equaliser, because you had your chances to win it, 3-2?
Yeah, we didn't want to sit back. And we wanted to win the game, and I expected us to win the game because I know I've got some very good players in there. It's just sickening that you can't see a game out. So again, we will go back to the training ground because that's what you do as a coach. We'll look at it probably several times over the weekend. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm just, as I say, I'm furious about the conceding, the manner of it, how we conceded from a set piece. But I've got to give the players an immense amount of credit because they're giving everything for the badge. They're just not seeing a game out when it's there to be won.
And speaking of players, Finlay Crass came on,
Yes.
and what an impact he made, very comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, Finn's been patient. He's waited for his chance, and he's just a fantastic young man. Honestly, I can't speak highly enough of him. Where, when you're out the team as a player, you can sometimes become frustrated and disillusioned, and maybe your attitude can drop off. And it's been the reverse. He's been the epitome of what a young pro should be, which is determined, behind the lads who are playing in his position, and then when he gets his chance, he shows bravery and fight. So fantastic for him, and he should have been in a winning side.
And it felt like the midfield really clicked. I mean, Lawson Diath was so vocal, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really leading that midfield, and you won the ball back into so many good areas.
Yeah, Lawson was good, so was Matt Worthington, and I had a good chat with Lawson tomorrow, and he's still a player that wants to get better. He wants to do things, he wants to achieve. Any player of his age that still wants to come in and look at his individual clips and where he can be better and what he's doing well, that's a good sign. I've got to be honest, it's an angry changing room. I can't deny that. It's been fiery in there, but I'm delighted with that because I want a group of winners. And if they show me that sort of fight that they've just shown there, more often than not this season, we'll do well.
If you look at the players being frustrated at that, you look at a side like Chesterfield, who certainly weren't at their best and managed to get a point. That's where you want to be.
It is. I think they probably weren't at the best because of the way we played. We set up with a game plan that worked. I thought we looked a real threat. Majority of the football was in their half, both halves. We played some really good stuff. We were brave when we had to be. But the killer is at every level, both boxes, and you've got to defend corners. And we didn't, and there's no excuse for it today. I can't accept that. So I'm not a happy man, but nor are the players. They don't ever shirk away from it. Responsibility about going back and reacting. I think we did the same at Wrexham, where we should have won and we didn't, and we probably had a hangover from that. I don't want that now. I want the lads back in, raring to go, ready to win another game.
And just lastly, another home game next weekend. Is that good for you, especially playing so well here at Hughes Park?
Yeah, the fans were brilliant, and I know they've been a little bit frustrated, and I understand that completely. But what they did today is they were just consistent from the whole first whistle to the last, and they were with us. And I can't ask for more than that, and nor can the players. So thank you very much to the fans. Frustrated for them, I know that, and that stupid word again. But long may it continue with the support we get. It's appreciated in that changing room, and that's probably why the players are so angry we're not being able to see it out.
Thanks for your time, Chris.